Good evening, everybody. My name is Brent Palmer. I want to welcome you to our live broadcast this Wednesday evening. I know you were invited tonight by somebody that cares about you, somebody that's been talking about maybe something called LIMU or the LIMU experience. We're going to get into that in just a little bit, but I want to let you know that I'm going to be joined tonight with my wonderful wife that will be joining us, Miss Ann Palmer, and I'm joined with some people across America tonight that's on the call that I'm going to go to them in just a second. But I want to kind of lay some groundwork, if you will, about the call, about the broadcast tonight. One, we do value your time. And so tonight's broadcast will be kept somewhere under 20 minutes because we value your time. But I want you to stay to the end of the broadcast because we got some information for you that I think is very valuable and you'll want at the end of the call. But I want to let you know up front, we're not here tonight well, I guess we are kind of here tonight to sell you. But at the end of the day, we're not here to try to get you in something, okay? We're looking for people that are looking. We're looking for people that could possibly add value from what we have to share. And so I want to let you know, come on here, and this is kind of like taking a look underneath the hood of a car to see if it could be a benefit for you and your family, okay? Very, very easy going because we're filled with just normal, everyday people that make up this thing called LIMU and the LIMU experience. But we're going to get right to it. I want to let you know up front, again, my name is Brent Palmer. This is my wife, Ann, and we live in Alabama, Florence, Alabama, North Alabama. And we were educators when we found LIMU 5 years ago, okay? So whoever invited you on the call, obviously they're involved with this great company. And so I want to kick it off and say that we found LIMU. We were both educators. I was a high school football coach. And 5 years ago, we were, quite frankly, we were looking for something. We were at a point in our life at 36 years of age, both of us, that we wasn't quite getting to where we wanted to go. We had big goals, big dreams. We had our degrees, and we just wasn't making it work in the way that we wanted to. We wanted to travel the world, didn't we? We wanted to travel the world. We wanted to see places before we retired. And so when we had a great friend of ours introduce us to LIMU, it just seemed like a fit for us. And although I'm going to be introducing some people in just a few seconds, I want to let you know kind of our little story that we were introduced to LIMU, and quite frankly, we saw a way to where we could.
He saw.
I saw
where he saw the money.
I saw a way to where we could benefit ourselves financially, but we could also benefit ourselves through transforming our health situation. We were 36 years of age. We were sluggish in the morning. I found myself going by on the way to school, eating at McDonald's. Putting Cokes in my body, chips in my body, and just feeling sluggish. And so when I was introduced to LIMU, I saw a vehicle that kind of surrounded the wellness industry. And I want to share with you tonight because I think it's important. You're going to hear me say we don't sell, okay? But we do have a vehicle here in the nutritional industry. How many people today want to lose weight? How many people want to have more energy? How many people today want to take a vitamin and just have a overall health well-being? Well, when I was introduced to LIMU, I quickly got excited because, and I'm going to share with you, I saw, first of all, a company that had been around over a decade of testimonies on their nutritional products. The first product they had that I really got excited about was a thing called LIMU Original, okay? LIMU Original, it's derived, the company liquefies brown seaweed. Kind of sounded gross at first to me, but it's got mango, papaya, pear, and apple juice in it. So when I tasted it, I was like, boom, it tastes like a fruit juice, but it's a great product for my immune system. And so it's like a superfood. And so I didn't like taking a bunch of vitamins, a bunch of pills. And so the fact that twice a day I could simply pour a 2-ounce shot that quick and get my superfood in my immune system working for me, you know what? That was a home run to me. And then I looked at their product line and I went, wow, they've got energy drinks, all natural energy drinks that also has 2 ounces of the liquefied seaweed in it. Okay. And that was exciting for me because I tried energy drinks and always had a spike and a crash. And it just, quite frankly, it wasn't working for me. And through the all natural energy drinks of LIMU, it tasted like fruit juice, and it was just a fruity drink that I just kind of stayed at the same level. So these were a home run for me. And then the LIMU Lean system. This was a home run because, guys, I was a high school principal and athletic director, and like I said, I got up every day. I went to McDonald's. I was putting Cokes. I was eating chips, and I started getting on LIMU Lean, a high-grade premium protein, okay, packed with the seaweed in it, okay, and it tasted great. Come in chocolate and vanilla. So I kicked my day off with the LIMU Lean system. I started utilizing it in the morning, and instead of putting the bad stuff in my body, my kids loved it. It was something we got our whole family centered around to kickstart and jumpstart our day. It was a home run. And then throughout our day, I saw a way that I could utilize this thing called Burn. A lot of people, it's kind of a 5-in-1.
This one has magic words written across.
Yeah, it's an appetite controller, weight loss accelerator. It's kind of a 5-in-1. It's got 20 grams of protein, 100 grams of caffeine, 7 grams of fiber, and it's got some of the seaweed, liquid seaweed in it, and it tastes great. So here's the end of the day. I just want to let you know that we're driving our company with a premium product line that really surrounds the whole nutritional wellness industry. If you're looking to lose weight, we've got it in our LIMU Lean system. If you're looking for an energy source, you're kind of sluggish, you want some energy throughout the day, we've got it with Blue Frog and Blue Frog 2. And then if you're just looking for an all-natural dietary supplement to feed your immune system for overall health, 2 ounces in the morning, 2 ounces at night, they actually send you a shot glass. Hey, we got it. So 5 years ago, that's what I saw with LIMU, was a way I could work on our family's health and then go out and start to share it. Because at the end of the day, Ann said it, I was interested in the money, right? Mm-hmm. I was interested in making some additional income, maybe an extra $100, $150 a week through LIMU. And really, we, instead of selling, we didn't carry it around in our car. We just simply started sharing it via word of mouth. We're going to talk to you a little bit more about that. But guys, at the end of the day, people ask me all the time as I travel the world now, the LIMU experience is sometimes hard to explain because we want it to be whatever you want it to be. Okay. For us, if we could make a couple of extra $100 a week, we could end up building up a travel account, and we could travel the world, see places, and not have the burden of it creating credit card debt. And we could do it all before we retired. That was our LIMU experience. That's what we wanted. So through sharing it, we created better health for ourselves. We're in better health today, better shape today at 41 years old than we were at 36 when we started this journey with LIMU. But we also were able to start traveling before we retired. And that was a huge, huge win for our family. So, I want to introduce right now a couple of people that's going to join me tonight. And again, we're going to keep it under 20 minutes, but I just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of overview of what we have here with LIMU and the LIMU experience. But I want to bring on a lady from the state of Indiana, and she's a good friend of mine. She's somebody that has joined LIMU, and she has her own LIMU experience story. So Stephanie, if you will, just introduce yourself, and if you kind of share a little bit of why you're here.
Okay. I'm Stephanie, and my main job is mommy, but I joined LIMU at the end of May, so it's not been a super long time. I haven't been around for 5 years like Brent and Ann have been, but I still have an experience. And so the main reason I got into it is because I've worked with people in the network marketing field before. I know the ins and outs of Facebook. I run ads for people on Facebook. A lot of people who are top network marketers for other companies. And I just saw the power in the business structure. I saw the power in the business structure. And I just thought, why am I not looking into this myself? But I really want a great company. I know that there were different, product lines and different compensation plans out there. And so I did a lot of research, and I came across LIMU, and it was just a home run. It had everything I was looking for, including a product that was fantastic. There are so many third-party studies done on it, not just, doctors within the company, like, not scholars, but, people at universities and medical professionals have done independent studies. And I eat seaweed, actually. I'm kind of a weirdo, so I know the benefits of seaweed anyways. But looking into this product, I saw that it helped things, certain things that kind of ran in my family line. So I thought, I'm a healthy person, but if nothing else, this would be insurance. So I started drinking the product, and didn't really change anything else. Like I said, it was generally a healthy lifestyle, but I've noticed increased energy. I've actually lost some weight, even though that was not my intention. And so it's just, I don't know, I know that the product line is fabulous. But like I said, kind of like Brent, I began the business because you can go buy a product line and consume it, and that's great and fine. But I know the power of the compensation plan that comes with this, and that's why I joined. And he didn't mention it, but there is a bonus. There's a BMW club that comes with this, and so not only do you get paid weekly on commissions, you can earn a free car as well. And I did that, I think, within a month and a half. I did that. So that was pretty fun and exciting. But it's just nice to see that kind of thing happen to somebody, which was myself in this. So I know how amazing it actually is. It's not just great on paper, but I've seen so many people's lives changed. The experience has just been the community of promoters. Because like Brent said, he's like, we're not here to sell you, even though there's something to be sold, which is how people make money. Something has to be sold for people to make money. But I've never felt more welcomed, and I have just a renewed faith in people, even people I never met. I only know them, a lot of people, through Facebook. I met a lot of people for the first time at one of the quarterly free conventions that I went to down in Memphis 3 months ago. And it's just such a welcoming community. Everybody wants you to live your better life. Like, they don't want just themselves to have a good life. They want everybody in the LIMU community to live their experience, whatever that means for them. So for Brent and Ann, that was traveling before they were retired. For me, it's just having a passive stream of income, because I want to stay home with my kids forever. When I decided to stay home, it was not my forever choice. But now that I've tasted how amazing life is at home with the kids, even though I'm still working certain hours during the day, I don't want to go back to a 9 to 5. Even when they're in school, I mean, they'll get done with school at 2 or 3 and have to work till 5 or 6 p.m. and have an hour-long commute. That doesn't make sense in my brain, because they're the most important thing to me. So that's my LIMU experience, is just having that hope and reality of being able to stay and do what's most important to me, which is my family.
Thank you, Stephanie, so much. And Stephanie is a car qualified in the company and has made income here through sharing the LIMU experience, sharing this opportunity, because so many people today in America, over 70% of people in America today have no savings account. But aside from that, the scary thought is there's so many people that they're at health concerns are at a high rate today. Healthcare is in America is in a disarray right now. And so people's trying to get their health under control. They're trying to get a bank account settled where they're not stressed out all the time. And so, Stephanie mentioned it. This tonight is not to give you all the details. It's basically here to go, what? We're normal people. We're educators. I was a football coach, and I found LIMU, over a 10-year-old company when I joined, that quite frankly has completely changed our situation. We're $1 million earners today with the company. It's not why we started. We started to make a couple of $100 a week, but through hard work and dedication, we were able to turn it into something today that we stay home. And this is our home office we're speaking out of. But then you listen to Stephanie over in Indiana. Stephanie's somebody that came here a couple of months ago, got a big heart for helping people, wants to stay at home. She is staying at home. How many moms would love to stay at home with their child? Instead of giving their child away to daycare, giving their child away to let somebody else bring them up under their rules, under their thought processes of how things need to be done, the mom actually gets to stay home and nurture their own kids. How many moms want to do that? Well, listen, there's a thing out there called LIMU and the LIMU experience that is allowing thousands of people to enjoy that lifestyle if that's something you choose. And that was a big deal for Stephanie. And I move over to the state of Alabama that I want to bring on. And then I got some Q&As that we're going to finish up with, but I want to bring home another stay-at-home mother from the state of Alabama, not far from me, that I met 4 years ago, her and her wonderful husband. And so Summer, if you will, jump on. Summer last month, you know, they came here to make some extra income, but I got to brag on her because last month, just like Stephanie was a car qualified participant, she gets an auto bonus allowance. Summer last month in November qualified for a $10,000 bonus in the company. She's a six-figure earner with our company. How many stay-at-home moms would love to do that? She was also a teacher. So without stealing her thunder, I want to bring you on, Summer. Thanks for being here. Take a few, a minute or two to kind of share with them about your LIMU experience.
Okay, well, my first question is, how much did Dan pay you to call him wonderful?
A lot.
Yeah. Yes, my story's similar to both of theirs. I was a school teacher, had a second job. My husband had full-time job, part-time job. We did everything. And we were part of the 70% of Americans who had no money in savings. So when LIMU showed up, we just didn't think it was something we wanted to do, avoided it for a while, and finally, got over our preconceived notions of what LIMU is and went and sat down, took a look at it, and that's where we met Brent and Ann. And they really have helped us change our entire world. 4 years ago, we were paycheck to paycheck, and 8.5 years into our marriage and hadn't started our family because I wanted to stay home. My mother did, his mother did, and that was big for us. And basically what we were doing was not getting us there. We had done the go to school, get the education, get a good job, get a second job, get a third job. And 8.5 years, we were still trying to pay off student loans and credit cards. And 9 months with the LIMU company, partnering up with someone who knows what they're doing, we were able to change the whole situation. I have a 3.5-year-old who's actually in the next room watching a movie with his dad because he's been shopping with mom today. Kind of drug him around all of God's green earth, trying to start and finish Christmas shopping in a day. And so, LIMU has just changed the way we live. We don't live paycheck to paycheck anymore. We're not rich, but we've been able to do things that normal people can't. And we're able to give when other people can't. And that was always something big for us. When you barely can pay your own bills and you're struggling to get your check for church written, you're going, ugh. And now my husband opens the check for church and he was like, that much. And I'm not saying it to brag, but it's just been the feel good that we wanted because we've always wanted to do that. And so the product they've covered, I'm telling you, my kid's had it since he was conceived in the womb till 3.5. And he literally only has been to the doctor at his 2-year checkup and 3-year checkup. So it's been a year and a little over a year. I mean, the kid doesn't get sick. So we love the product, but the money is really why we came here. We needed something different. And LIMU has been the answer to that prayer.
All right. Thank you, Summer. Listen, I was telling somebody today, me and Ann, as you can see, we're normal people exchanging earbuds here. So, I tell so many people when I first looked at LIMU that it just made sense to me. If you're going to drink a premium product because of it's good for your body, it's good for your immune system, why don't you share it with people and get paid? Why would you just drink it? Why not drink it, share it, and get paid? It made sense. And so, that's
eat and drink anyway.
That's right. And that's what we started doing. And but I want to tell you, a lot of times you want to know why LIMU, why now for you? Because for 5 years, 5 years, we've shared LIMU, and it's been amazing. We've got a global business that is, anywhere from Mexico, Japan, Colombia, all over America. People drinking LIMU, over a decade of testimonies. It works. And when it works, people share, okay? But about 8 months ago, we started working on a system that would attack the largest audience, and it's called Facebook. How many of you's got a Facebook account? How many on this broadcast has got a Facebook account? Because LIMU is in the process, okay, of creating an infrastructure, creating technology that is going to allow us to take our over a decade of products. We've already told you how great they are. We're going to take them to the heart of Facebook, and we're going to help people like the Palmers, like the McDaniels, like the Simons that you're listening to on here, normal everyday people. We're going to help them create income through having a Facebook account. Now, you go, well, how are you going to do that? Well, when you've got a product that is great and you bring it to Facebook, 1.7 billion people have an active Facebook account that they already see things on Facebook. And so you're going to bring your product to them. Let me ask you a question. Knowing what you know today, if you could go back in time 10 years and somebody gave you a chance, you probably see my daughter poking her head in, okay? Knowing what you know today, if you could go back in time, okay, 10 years, 15 years ago, and somebody gave you a chance to put some money into a company called Apple with a man named Steve Jobs, would you do it? Would you do it? Absolutely, you would. Knowing what you know today, yes. And you go, Brent, what are you trying to get at? Well, listen, knowing what you know right now, you know Facebook is a big audience. You know people are using Facebook. And I'm here to tell you, we've got a product, we've got a premium product line that works. We're giving you a chance tonight to partner up with the person that got you on this live broadcast. Get back in touch with them. Get the rest of your questions answered, because our company is going to take our products to the heart of Facebook. In 2017, will be the year that we create the largest income growth in this company since its existence in 14 years. And tonight you're getting to hear about it, probably a company that you've never heard of before. That's opportunity. We're located in over 20 countries, and we ship to every state in the United States. It's not a question of if we're going to hang around. We've been here for 14 years. It's not a question of if we have a great product. The product's working, over a decade of product testimonies. The question is, for the cost, for most people, the cost of an iPhone, the cost of a baseball bat, you can get started with us and let us bring our system to you that will show you step by step how to go create income here. That's really the question tonight. And so I'm going to move over to some Q&A because, guys, Stephanie, I'm going to shoot it to you first because you've been getting paid here for several months now. And a lot of the questions that come up a lot of times is, okay, so I get started. How often could I get paid? Because 95% of our people inside of LIMU work a full-time job. They do this on the side, like maybe 20, 30 minutes a day they spend actually doing something. So LIMU is something you can work on your own time, in your spare time, when you want to, wherever you want to. And it doesn't take away from your current job. So when we talk about income coming in, we're talking about supplemental income. So how often could we expect to receive supplemental income if we plug in and create and work the system that we have in place? Stephanie?
Well, they pay out every single week, so it's like 4 times a month for a standard month. But then there's also a 5th payout for bonuses, which comes out monthly, and that's the 8th of every month, I believe. So 5 times a month, you can get a paycheck.
Thank you. So,
and that's
yes,
realistic.
absolutely. Yeah. And here's the thing, You know, Stephanie alluded to it a minute ago, but imagine if you started a toothpaste company and you got paid a little bit of commission off of every month somebody had to order a tube of toothpaste. Well, that would create a thing called leverage. It's a lot like the insurance world. It's something that is residual that people want to buy for the benefits, and they buy them every month. Well, Stephanie just alluded to it. We get a fifth check every month that is based on just people reordering our product because, quite frankly, they like it and it's working in their body. So what if you started something, a little spare time job, I shouldn't even say job, a little spare time thing that you just started sharing. And over the months, you let the weeks turn to months and months turn to year. What if you ended the first year and you were making an extra $500 a month of just people buying nutritional products from LIMU every month? Would that bless your family? That's really the question tonight. And you start to build it up month over month over month, year over year over year, and you look up, by the time you really can retire, you've created a secondary retirement account. That's the special thing that we have here. And so, Summer, going to shoot it over to you. A kind of question to you is, if a guest got started tonight, Stephanie mentioned we get paid 5 times a month. If a guest got started tonight, how soon could they expect a check? If they plugged into our system and did what we asked them to do, how soon could they expect a check?
Okay, guys, our company pays every week, and it goes out on Wednesday. And here's what I'll say about that. We partnered up with Brent and Ann, total strangers, like complete strangers, 4 years ago. They showed up at our house before we ever even got our sample of products, and we had a check in our account the next Wednesday. So we signed up on a Thursday. They were at our house on Saturday because we were very coachable. And on the next Wednesday, we had a check that replaced everything and then some. So very, very quickly if you'll get to work.
Well, thank you, Summer. And that's really our plan. Our plan is to get you started. In the first 7 to 10 days, we get a check with your name on it. That's really our overall plan in our system, that if you're, that if you're really energetic and you're ready to go generate some income, then we've got a system in place that goes, okay, let's lock arms and go do it. We want to get a check with your name on it in the first 7 to 10 days. So I'm going to answer this question because most of you are on the call tonight and you go, how much is it to get started? Everybody wants to change their life. I learned this a long time ago. I know we're running. Just give me 3 more minutes. Everybody wants to change their life, but a lot of times they go, you know what? I'm not willing to shed out anything to change my situation. And that just doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. And so one of the reasons we do these live broadcasts is to give back, because this has already blessed us, and we're going to continue to build teams all over America and globally. But if you're here tonight and you go, well, how much does it cost? How much can I expect to get started? Well, we got a couple of different options. See, the company is going to give you an online store, a free website, okay? We're going to bring you the system that's going to help you know how to do this. You're not going to be by yourself. All you have to do is you have to make a supply purchase. Here's what happens. We've got a couple of different options, and the person that invited you can show you those options. But one is a $9.99. We call them a fast track pack. All it is a sampling of all of our product. So I call that kind of our big business builder pack, that if you're serious and you really want to get jump started, $9.99, and you plug into our system, we give you the online store that you need, and then off and running, okay? Then we've got kind of a drop down. It's a $4.99 fast track pack. Again, a sampling of all of our product, okay, to get started. And you get all the extra things that go along with growing your business. And then for the person that just got to get in as low of a cost as they can, we have a $249 pack, okay? A $249 pack. Think about this. It's iPhone, $600 or $700. I don't know. Okay, for $249, you can start your own business, okay, that comes with tax incentives. I mean, guys, It's a no-brainer. I tell people every day, if you don't have your hand in an opportunity online using the largest social thing that we have in the world today called Facebook, if you don't have an opportunity to generate income from that, you're missing the future. Stephanie, I'm going to come back to you real quick before we jump off. But listen, they can get started for as little as $249, $499, or $999. But you do this every day. You work with people that is monetizing their Facebook account, and it is the way of the future. Okay? What's the importance here for somebody looking on tonight that's not where they want to be and they're looking for a change?
So I'm over here like nodding my head off, which is probably why you came back to me. But like I mentioned, I do Facebook ads for people and for businesses. And so they pay me to do that, which is an expense. They pay for the ads, which is an expense. And they may or may not have a proven product. And it still is successful. Everybody is on Facebook. They are already competing with YouTube, with the live videos and video broadcasts. They are just tonight, I noticed that they had a new like video app or like screen imaging thing for pictures in the Messenger app, because it looks like they want to go toe to toe with Instagram. They want to be the place for social media. They want everybody to be on Facebook. They want nobody to leave Facebook when they're there. They're going to try to provide you with a positive user experience and show you things you want to see so that you stay on Facebook. So if you're getting into business at all, whether you have a business on a corner somewhere, you need to be on Facebook. If you have just a telecom or a communication or information business from some corporate office somewhere, you want to be on Facebook. And the beauty of this is that they are running systems for us that we don't have to pay additionally for, so that we can get the product out on Facebook just by being active on Facebook. The the financial benefit of that is unexplainable. Like, it blows my mind that they're doing that for their promoter base, just for being a promoter for them. Like, we're not paying for ads or anything. We're just helping them get the name of their brand out, which is a fantastic brand name. And they're putting it on the busiest street corner on humankind, Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook. So it's a very, very sound business plan. If you're business minded, like I am, I will go on and on about ads because I'm a dork, but just feel my energy, and know that it's a very good opportunity.
Do this with us. Do it with us. Listen, here's the bottom line. If you're on here tonight, what if in 2017, this thing called LIMU hits Facebook wide open, square in the nose, and this company goes from south of $100 million to $500 or $600 million. Generational wealth is going to get created. Over 50% of commissions is paid back through the sale of products. Millions of people's lives are affected. And for the cost of less than a baseball bat, $500, you could get started. You could get started as little as $249. Please don't miss this ride. I'm not asking you to do it. We're looking for people that are looking. But if you're sitting at home and you go, you know what? I would love to have something that I could work from home on my spare time. I would love to make some extra income. I would love to treat my body good in 2017. What if LIMU becomes a household name? You are going to be blessed beyond your wildest imagination. We will be a household name, and it will start in 2017. And you got a chance tonight to call the person back that got you on this live broadcast and go, tell me more. Not sign me up if you don't want to. Just tell me more. They have a website. They have a where you can join and look at what we have. And if you choose to, in less than 3 minutes, you can become a brand promoter with us. My prayer is, if you're looking for something, you don't miss this opportunity, because we want to lock arms with you and we want to help you create the LIMU experience that you and your family are looking for in 2017. Guys, thanks for being on tonight. Stephanie, Summer, thank you so much for your leadership inside of this company. Guys, we look forward to seeing you on the next live broadcast. I'm Brent Palmer, and I am LIMU.